I'm a super relationship guy, you know. That's the one thing I miss the most about that industry. And I think I'm an artist at heart. It just my art has kind of like changed into something else. You know what I mean?
Take us back there to Houston. What year was it? When were you getting started into real estate, and what kind of spurred you to give real estate a shot?
Yeah, man, that's a crazy story. It was like 2014, and at that time, I owned high-end hair salons in Houston. So you don't really hear that a lot, that type of transition, especially a bald guy, bald straight guy, going in that industry, right? But that was my jam back in the day, and I did that for like 20 years, right? And I loved every aspect of it. As far as like it was creative. I got to work with beautiful women. I mean, I met my wife there, all that stuff, right? But the systems and process that we had in place, I mean, really, it was on autopilot. It required maybe 10, 15 hours a month out of me. And I was just getting bored. And of course, like everybody else, you've read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and you know that most people that's really generated real wealth in this country has been through real estate. And so I wanted to kind of just dive into that. I think I had no idea, but it was you know long enough or short enough ago to where I really literally remember sitting in RIAs and looking at these speakers going, man, this stuff is way above me. And I don't know if I could ever do that. I was only like 8 or 9 years ago, right?
So take
Um,
us back. You're running these high-end hair salons. How many you had? What, four or five?
no, 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 no. We just had one we were opening to right when we were about to sell.
Okay.
But I had multiple hair salons before that, right?
Hmm.
But the one, whenever I did go into real estate, it was right in the heart of town, in one of the top, neighborhoods in Houston, and I got to meet, nothing but high level people. All our clients were at the highest level of their profession, and it was amazing. It was an amazing, way to spend the day. It was an amazing way to have these type of conversations. You don't even have access to these type of people sometimes. You know what I mean? The relationship that you built, and you'll hear this in my story quite a bit. I'm a super relationship guy. That's the one thing I miss the most about that industry. And I think I'm an artist at heart. It just my art has kind of like changed into something else. You know what I mean? Um, so, but with that being said, that salon is still going. It's going strong. They're killing it. But it's kind of like looking at a ex girlfriend or something. Like you hope they do well, but you don't really care anymore because it's in your past, right? I mean, so so it's like I'm glad they're doing well, but that's so in my past now. I mean, I check in on them to see how they're doing and stuff, but it's really I'm proud of the fact that they're able to not only maintain what we did, but grow from the systems and processes that we established.
Yeah, it's super cool. I mean, for a lot of entrepreneurs, that business is your baby, and so to see it, growing up and being raised by someone else, kind of, it's got to be kind of a neat feeling. And also, it's probably good to be a little distant from that industry at times too.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It was in the past, and now I'm excited about what's going on in the future.